Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Will and I am back from an exceptionally long hiatus. I have been learning things and educating myself in a place of education known to many as university. However, it is over. It is done with, apart from 2 exams. But other than that, my dissertation is done. It's all done. All the work is done. I can relax, finally, for the first time in 3 years. I can calm down, I can release my spirits upon the world, and now you're here to suffer with me through building yet another tank. And today, we're going to be building an ugly duckling. Yes, not every single tank that was designed throughout the course of history was successful, and very few people know this more than the French Armored Corps. Yes, through many, many years of corruption and just weird doctrines being thought up by post-war theorists, well, interwar pit theorists, I guess. Britain and France had some unique concepts between the two of them, and I'm going to be attempting, vaguely, to build one of the French curvy boys today, along the lines of the duck, I think it's called by those of you who understand World of Tanks more than I do. So, without any further ado, I'm going to give it a shot. So, enjoy Timelapse me as I build, hopefully, a curvy boy. So, there's going to be a few things that I want to talk about this time in the little time-lapse section, because essentially, quite a lot has happened in the time that I've been away from YouTube for a specific reason, and that reason is I've been doing a game development course at university, and I have, developed some games during that time. So maybe at some point, if I release one, that will be informed to the channel, but as of now, there is nothing publicly available for people to access, but you know, it's exciting times. And furthermore, in exciting times, thank you to everyone who basically stuck with it for the time that I've been gone. If you're here, thank you very much. I understand it's been a very, very long hiatus. Videos probably won't go back to the frequency that they were at, simply because you can only design so many tanks before you go a little bit insane. I want to come up with formats for From the Depths videos and Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought videos, because I think they're somewhat related, and at some point there may be some more Minecraft content, and I know that's not going to be hugely related to a lot of people who just are here for like historical content and tanks, but it's something that I want to do, so it may end up happening. So if you're there for that, thank you very much. If you're not, that's fine, don't worry about it. But I got my first, in theory, paycheck from Google through. Am I meant to disclose that? Probably not. But, you know, I'm not going to say any more than that. It's very exciting, basically. Monetization is on. It is working. And I cannot say thank you enough to the people who have allowed me to just have that little extra supplement throughout university. It's helped, especially as I have gone on extended leave from my job to do this 3rd year of university and put my all into that. And that's going well so far. I'm doing well, basically. So that's always nice. But to not completely ignore what's going on your screen, there is a little bit to talk about the tank. Mostly the fact that I've not done this in a very, very long time. I don't think I've touched this game at all in 4.5 to 5 months. So it was a little bit jarring to come back. Not a lot has actually changed since I last played, luckily, but yeah, I was a little bit out of practice, and I've never used the curved plates before, so as you can see, a little bit funky on the design, and I wasn't 100% sold on it, but I think it came out alright in the end, and it you know, ultimately, it fits the bill. It looks a little bit French ish. You know, if you suspend your disbelief for just a minute, you might be able to think, oh, that's a French tank. So, yeah, I'd say it's a relative success. It is a qualified success. And I hope you like it too, because you're about to see it engaging in the combats. Yeah, back to past me, technically. Okay, so we got something a little bit weird here, and I can definitely tell that I've not done this in a while, should we say. Feeling a little bit out of practice, a little bit clumsy with the old controls, and I definitely don't think this is the most beautiful tank that I've ever built, but I'm somewhat happy with how it turned out. The problem with a lot of these French designs is that they never really reached, because of the circumstances they were in, they never really reached the production stage. They were never refined. A lot of the things you see on tanks that were put into production were put there for a good reason, and then in the design phase they didn't initially have them because they weren't necessary, which is obviously what you see on a lot of French tanks when you're looking at reference images on Google. So basically, I've had a limited amount of things to work off here, and I've struggled a little bit. We've got a lot of excess space. I may even be able to just add like an extra in the hull here. Maybe I can add a radio operator. There we go. We'll add a radio operator. Why not? We got loads to do. And as you can tell, I'm extremely out of it because I've even forgotten to add the gunner's sight. So, you know, that's always good. You do need one of those. Anyway, hopefully, speaking, we should have a somewhat functional tank here. If I've not made any huge mistakes, maybe I should make this hand cranked because it just feels right, doesn't it? So yeah, I guess we'll give this thing a shot. We'll see how we do, and go through a couple of the campaign missions. Missing a commander's cupola in the commander's compartment. That's interesting. Why is that? Yes, the commander is in the hull. He needs to be in the turret. That means I need to add a bigger basket to this turret. No problem. Okay, problem solved. Moving on. Missing a commander's cupola in the commander's That's not a cupola? Oh, no, it's not a cupola. Okay. We'll just put one of these on, I guess. Probably slightly further back, to be honest. And then we'll raise that up a little bit. And that looks just a little bit silly around the back of the turret, so I'll also just maneuver this. Oh dear. I grab the blue there rather than the red. And bring that up just to cover that. And I can't really tell in the light, but I think that's solved the issue. Okay, finally, we'll test this thing, yeah. Okay, so a slow turret traverse, and also only me. It's only me here, so I am quickly going to make haste with the most French thing I could do and retreat, because I'm gonna need as many advantages as I can get. I don't like him climbing over there. Let's get the gun raised, ready, and rotated. And there we go, straight through the front of him. We're fighting the Swedish boys, it looks, with the Stridsvagen designation. There's another one. Let's wait for him to turn around this rock a little bit, and then put one through the front plate, hopefully. I don't know what happened to that one, but it's not gone through. Try again. There we go. That's much better. There's people in front now. He's behind a rock, and I've hit the dirt. Got to get the drop right on this gun. It's quite low velocity. It's not a very long shell, but it does pack quite a punch, as it's seeming. There's another one there, and then the big boss boy, who is the French tank destroyer-esque thing today. Ooh, that was quite a bounce. Let's see. I don't think we'll go through from this range, frankly, but maybe just maybe we can get around to the side of them. This thing does have issues with steering, so I might try and fix that if we manage to succeed on this level before the desert level, because it's going to be more impactful there. Looks like it's going to be a gearing issue, probably. And I haven't tweaked my engine RPMs, so that could cause issues for sure. Yeah, definitely need to make some adjustments to the engine here. Right. I think I'm going to make those tweaks and we're going to have another go because I forgot about all of that. Okay, there we go. We're looking a little bit better in terms of maneuvering now, and hopefully we can do a repeat of last time with our stonking successes in the battlefield. Looks like you can zoom in a bit more now. And it's the SCRVs again that we're fighting. And this time, let's not worry so much about the boy on our left, because we know that he takes a little while to get over that hill, and we can take out a few more in the time before he gets here if we don't focus entirely on him. And now let's turn the gun. Oh gosh, there we go. Come on, hand crank turret. There we go. And we've bounced off the roof. That was quite a big angle, so that's not too much of a surprise. However, they will continue their advance into their demise. Yes! You fool! You play... You know what? I don't even know what I was going to say in that sentence. I'm just going to give up. Whoop! Shell, where was that from? Who are you? Where are you? Show yourself. Coward. Fool. And other insults. There you are. That's the one I'm looking for. You give me 5 months to rotate this turret and you'll be sorry. There we go. Onwards! Now with a functional engine, and we shall see what we can pull off. We'll load the slightly higher armor penetrating shot. See if we can go through the front of that thing. It's worth a try. I think I hit the land there, not the actual tank. Okay, that was definitely the tank, and it was definitely not a penetration. I don't think progressing over this road is going to be a particularly bright idea right in front of the gun of a tank destroyer. We do have angled armor, which I imagine is making life absolute hell for our poor driver in there, but we definitely don't have thick angled armor. Maybe for the era, but not versus a big gun. Can I make it up this hill? That's the question. It does have a bit of power, but am I good enough with gear ratios? Do we have enough traction? Not even remotely. We're going to have to go down the road here in front of their gun. Please turn left. There we go. Don't want to flip ourselves on a boulder. That would be embarrassing. Ultimately. Ultimately embarrassing. Come on. Come on. I think I've forgotten to turn this thing on to clutch steering. And clearly twin transmission still does not work very well, so that's something going on the bullet points of things to fix by the time we reach El Alamein. And yeah, still got sight of that tank destroyer. Seems to be facing a different direction now, which is interesting. Probably not going to benefit as much because I imagine they'll rotate quicker than we can get a shot ready. So we're probably still going to be facing their frontal armor initially. But considering this situation, I'm going to try and make the most of it, get the turret pre-turned, and crest this hill with the wonderful tiling of those textures going on in the distance. And while I don't think it realizes we're here, oh no, that's not going to help our situation of stealth. We are going to desperately attempt to penetrate the side of the thing. There we go. And success! Very nice. Our little prototype bubbly boy has seen its first combat victory. However, it's time for improvements and harsher conditions in the desert. Okay, here we are in the desert. We have clutch braking, which should hopefully make our steering just that little bit better. And we also have a nice new livery, this time to hide ourselves in the desert. So we'll see how we fare. This time we got a few allies, not too many. This thing is very heavy. It's a big tank, not utilizing all of that space necessarily, but definitely not a weak tank in and of itself. So hopefully we can put it to good use here. Build up some speed on the sand dunes to win a little bit of a fight here. Fighting the Bennets, and we've got some kills already. Some enemies are going down. Let's see if we can grab our first kill personally. Yes, we can, and I think that was an ammo detonation because he went up like a sack of fireworks. Oh God! I've also forgotten how to breathe. Evidently, apologies. But so far so good, and that is a very lucky Bennett to not have been penetrated yet. There we go, and this one hopefully won't be quite as lucky. No, he was not. He was definitely not quite as lucky as that one. Let's see if we can arc one over the sand dune. Not today, but we have more targets up ahead. There's one there, I think. Uh-oh, that's an anti-tank. Not a Bennett. We're going to leave that. We're not going to penetrate that at these kind of ranges. Going to return our focus to this guy. Straight through the transmission casing, and another detonation. APHE on this thing is doing the Lord's work. Oh, look at this. Absolute monster. Very nice. Very nice. Now, it's time to go pay the anti-tank a visit. Yeah, I don't think they'll be looking forward to this very much. Probably not what they signed up for. Having an entire field of Bennets blown up in front of them. Yes. Power! That's what we believe in over here. Come get some, you bastard. Here we go. Right through the side. And there's another one over there. Can't tell if there's anything that way. We'll find out when we kill this thing, hopefully. Ooh, wow. Blinding. Can't see a bloody thing. Right, where are you? There you are, you cheeky get. Turn the turret. Turn the turret. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, this is very much not swell. I'm going to keep shooting and moving, because there is no way we're getting through the front of that thing in a fair fight. Oh, dear. Yeah. Let's see, have they added tracking to AI yet? Doesn't look like it. Hang on. That's a lot of side angle there, actually. If I reverse, maybe we can just get one through. I think that went through, but it didn't kill it. That did, though. Okay, there is something else on the battlefield, otherwise it would have ended. We got a couple of friends stuck on the sand dunes, it looks like. And is that 4 friendlies left in the bottom right? Or is that 4 enemies left in the bottom right? Because I see 1. I see 1 enemy over that way in the distance, and I've lost them already. But I definitely saw them for at least a moment. Is that one of ours? That's one of ours. I can't see any edges. It's smooth. Good signs of a cast iron boy. Yes. Hello? Hello, anyone? It's another anti-tank. Get the AP loaded. Do not want to be firing APHE at that boy, because that's going to lower our chances even more of going through the side of him. Or the front of him, for that matter. And does he even know we're here, is the other question. Is he just going to give us the world's easiest shot? One can hope. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah. No idea. Absolutely clueless. And now clued in. And facing me. And I've screwed it up. Great. Absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to do, actually. Well, throw another one in for good measure. These things don't seem very intelligent when it comes to the old AI. Or maybe just A. Maybe if I load APHE, that's how you track. I don't. Ooh, he's got a sight of me. He's giving me a shoot. Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie. Oh no. However, that's a bit more side angle than he would probably like to be showing. Trying to aim for that bit of the top hull. I guess I'll give up on that. This applique armor now actually functions, so there we go. Going through the hull is desirable. Anyway, with that, it looks like we have built an effective tank. So there you go. Now we will win the war. Trademark. No one will ever drive a tank through the Ardennes. And this thing will defend against anything that goes through the other part of Belgium. And everything will be fine. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, favourite, and or subscribe. And I will see you in the future. Goodbye.